My friends, there will be moments in your life when the world will try to define you before you even have a chance to define yourself. There will be voices that say you can't. There will be doors that close in your face. There will be setbacks that shake your confidence. But I stand before you today to tell you something powerful and simple. Your voice matters, your dreams matter, and your courage matters. I have learned this not from victories alone, but from defeats, disappointments, and difficult chapters. Because life is not about how many times you fall. It's about how many times you rise stronger, wiser, and more determined than before. 1. Resilience is built in the storm. Success is not built in comfort. It is built in struggle. When things don't go your way, when you feel overlooked, underestimated, or unheard, that is when your character is being shaped. History doesn't remember those who quit when it got hard. It remembers those who kept going. I have seen women told they were too ambitious. I have seen young girls told to lower their expectations. I have seen leaders silenced because their ideas threaten the status quo. But every time someone stands up and says, "I deserve to be here," the world changes just a little bit, and little changes over time become revolutions. 2. Leadership is not about title, it's about service. You don't need a position to be a leader. Leadership begins the moment you decide to care. Care about justice. Care about equality. Care about the future generation. Real leadership means lifting others as you climb. It means standing up for people who are not in the room. It means choosing integrity when compromise would be easier. In a world that often rewards noise, be the voice of reason. In a world that celebrates division, be the bridge. In a world that encourages silence, speak up. 3. Women's strength is not a threat, it's a gift. For generations, women have been told to shrink themselves, to speak softly, to dream safely, to stay within invisible lines. But let me be clear, ambition is not arrogance. Confidence is not aggression. Strength is not something to apologize for. When women rise, families rise. When families rise, communities rise. When communities rise, nations rise. Equality is not a favor. It is a fundamental human right. And progress happens when brave individuals refuse to accept that's just the way it is. 4. Failure is not the end of the story. We all face moments that feel like the end. A lost opportunity, a broken plan, a public defeat. But failure is not final unless you decide it is. Failure is information. It teaches you what to refine. It teaches you what to strengthen. It teaches you humility. Some of the greatest achievements in history were built on the foundation of setbacks. Do not let one chapter convince you that your story is over. Turn the page. Write the next one. 5. Courage is a daily choice. Courage isn't always loud. Sometimes courage is quiet. Sometimes courage is showing up when you're tired. Sometimes courage is speaking truth when it's unpopular. Sometimes courage is believing in yourself when no one else does. Courage is built through action, one small brave step at a time. And those small steps, repeated every day, build extraordinary lives. 6. The future is watching you. The next generation is watching how we lead. They are watching how we treat each other. They are watching whether we choose fear or hope. What kind of example will we set? Will we teach them to compete or to collaborate? Will we teach them to divide or to unite? The future is not something that happens to us. It is something we create together. 7. Your story has power. Never underestimate the power of your personal story. The struggles you've faced, the lessons you've learned, the values you hold. When you share your story, you give someone else permission to rise. When you speak your truth, you empower others to speak theirs. Silence protects injustice. Voice creates change. 8. Choose hope over fear. Fear is loud. Fear tells you to stay small. Fear tells you not to try. Fear tells you the risk is too great. But hope is stronger. Hope is not naive. Hope is a decision. Hope says, Even when it's hard, I will try. Even when it's uncertain, I will move forward. Even when I'm afraid, I will not give up. Progress has always belonged to those who chose hope over fear. 9. Lift others as you rise. Success means nothing if you climb alone. Help another woman find her voice. Mentor someone younger than you. Support someone whose background is different from yours. Real power multiplies when it is shared. 10. The call to action. So today I ask you, where have you been playing small? Where have you allowed doubt to silence your ambition? Where have you waited for permission instead of claiming your power? You do not need permission to be bold. You do not need approval to be visionary. You do not need validation to pursue your purpose. The world does not change because of comfort. It changes because of courage. My friends, you are more capable than you realize. You are stronger than your fears. You are more powerful than your obstacles. Stand up, speak up, show up, and never, ever underestimate the difference your voice can make. Because the arc of history does not bend toward justice on its own. It bends because ordinary people, decide to push it. Be one of those people. Thank you.